Okay, story time. Don't mind me. Well, before I get into this story of some miracles that I've just experienced in my life that I wanted to share and get vulnerable with you tonight, I'm just gonna put on a mud mask. Anyways, I wanted to share a story with you about something that God's done in my life lately. So some of you guys are aware. In August, was in a singing competition, the World Karaoke Competition, which goes to Finland. And I had made it into nationals, which was held in Calgary this year. And through that competition, I placed in the top 24, which was a huge accomplishment for me, especially for the fact that during that competition, I'd lost my voice. And it was my first time ever experiencing this competition, so I was extremely proud of myself. And as many would think, when I was done, I would come home to celebrating with my family and, then get back onto life. But that's not quite what happened in my life, unfortunately. Where I'm going with this story, when I came home, this is where the miracles start. Well, after this part, anyways. When I came home to find out that the person I was seeing destroyed my vehicle. And upon finding this information out, I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't live in town. So I live out on an acreage away from town, and it requires having a working vehicle. So I come home to find out that the person that took my vehicle, that doesn't have a license and was not supposed to be driving my truck, destroyed my truck. And after so many different attempts of trying to fix this thing, nothing got fixed on it. So anyways, through this, God kind of intervened. And when I say God intervened, I mean he intervened. God had been telling me for quite some time that I needed to get out of this relationship, but my humanly flesh thought that I could, make the situation better, and that I could help this person. No, not so much help this person, because I know I can't help anybody that doesn't want to help themselves, but that with loving this person, I'd be able to walk with them, and we would be able to heal together, right? That's not quite how it went down. When I got back, didn't get to celebrate, got met with utter chaos, and things got really, really bad, to the point where I got so stressed out dealing with this individual that my body broke down, and I ended up really, really sick. I caught pneumonia, double pneumonia, and couldn't breathe, and was bedridden for almost 2 weeks. So during that, I got a very big reality check from God of, you need to get out. And there were so many things that were leading up to this prior, but of course I thought, no, I gave excuses. And here's the thing, when you're in a toxic relationship, you get blinded to the toxicity, and people will tell you to get out. And I know better to get out, but sometimes when you're in it, you're so far in it that the blinders come on. So have grace with people that might be going through something, and just be there for them. Getting back on topic, through this experience, I finally had the courage, because from going to Calgary and having that experience in the singing competition, it gave me back something that was missing, that was taken from me during this relationship with this person, and it put back this seed into me. And I was like, okay, enough is enough. And I was scared, because I'm in a very vulnerable state. I've got pneumonia. I now have no vehicle to get anywhere. I have no clue how I'm going to go out to make money. I have no money coming in because I have no vehicle. You name it. Like, I was hit hard. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because at that time, I finally said, okay, goodbye. You got to go. I can't do this anymore, because I'm drowning. I was drowning in this relationship. And I decided to finally listen to God after ignoring him for a very long time. Once I took that leap of faith, I was scared, right? Because again, how am I going to get food? How am I going to get money? I have 2 vehicles, not just one, but 2 vehicles that do not work. I do not have the funds to get them fixed. And so I'm freaking out. And then when they say that God is a way maker, I am telling you that he will make a way. When you cannot see the way, he will make that way. And I am living proof that he will make the way. So the last 2 months, no vehicle. But I tell you, the miracles that he has bestowed and brought into my life within these last 2 months, there's no other way but to direct it to his glory. Because the fact is, I had food showing up. He strategically placed people into my life that knew what I needed without me needing to ask. And I don't really like to ask for help because I'm pretty independent and it makes me not feel good asking for people's help. But he humbled me in that experience because he's like, well, you're going through it, girl. You got to go through this experience. But because I listened, and I have full faith that it was just because I listened, and I finally took that leap of faith, and I was like, fine, God, okay, I'm going to trust you, and you're going to be my provider because I have no other means to provide right now. And he literally did. Like, this business that I'm in now, incorporated with my old aesthetics business, my skincare business line, that has opened up some doors for me. And that I can do from home, right? And then food gets dropped off at my house. Other things get dropped off at my house, including lumber, stuff to build my wood stove so that me and my daughter are okay for the winter and got proper heat. I got given a ton of wood so that I can use said wood stove to heat my house. And again, no money's coming in, right? Like, so just imagine me every day. I had to humble myself into reminding myself, okay, just put your faith in. God will find a way. God will find a way. And he did. He put in amazing people, so much so that like one particular person, she's been my solid rock. I'm not going to name names because I don't know if she would want me to, but she knows who she is. And this woman has absolutely been an angel placed in my life. And she has shown me such a compassion. And I have experienced compassion a lot in my life, but nothing to the extent of what this woman has shown me. And I just want to say that if you are ever leaving a toxic relationship or a vulnerable situation and you don't know what you're going to do, put your faith in God. Put your faith all in God, because he, again, when they say he's a way maker, he will make a way. Like, I am still blown away at everything that he has made sure that I have during this time. And it's extremely vulnerable for me to express this. I didn't really want to, but I feel that I needed to share this message of what I've been going through, because I feel that someone might relate to it and might be struggling to know that another person that you are connected with has experienced this can really help during those times. Because again, like, you never know what's going on behind somebody else's closed doors. And when you're put in situations like this, when you don't know how you're going to feed your kid, you don't know how you're going to pay rent, you don't know how you're going to do anything, it's hard, right? But through this experience, like right now, I've been gifted a vehicle to use until my situation, I figure it out, until I can get the funding to fix my truck, which now I can go out and work on top of what I'm already doing so I can get that quicker, right? There's so many doors that have opened, and I swear that it is because of God, because there's no other physical understanding of how everything and more that I have needed has literally shown up to my door. Like, and I didn't ask for any of it. That's the thing. Like, the only thing I asked was him. And he literally is like, I'm going to show you what everybody has been telling you. I'm going to show you because you need to see, Janine. And so again, I'm being very vulnerable here. I'm telling you guys things that I've been going through. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for the help. I'm just wanting to express that if you are going through something hard and you don't know the way or how it's going to work out, put your faith in him. Because I'm telling you, whoever you are, he's going to blow your mind on what he's going to do for you. And it's like really crazy, because when you step into listening and you take that leap of faith, like if someone would have told me before I left Calgary, what I'd be experiencing right now, I wouldn't have believed them. I would not have believed them. And to the extent of like the gratitude and the gifting and the peace that has come even through the chaotic stuff that I have been battling, I want you to know that there is better on the other side, and God's going to hold your hand, and he's going to put good people that are not looking like, there's good people that will do things for you, but there's always a catch. When you put your full faith in God and you allow him to guide you and you allow him to lead the way and be like, okay, I give it up to you. Just do what you're going to do, because right now there's nothing else can go. Like, you can't hit me with anything else, right? Like, I'm sitting here in the most vulnerable place, and he will literally open up so much opportunity for you, even when you're stuck in a place and you can't leave. So the moral of the story is, even during hard times, know that there is a way out. There is going to be people that will be there for you. And if you are in a situation like what I've just experienced or similar, know that once you take that courage to leave, what's on the other side waiting for you to steer you back onto the path you're meant to be is amazing. So I hope that helped whoever needs to hear it, or if just thanks for listening. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love.